lot of you know that I'm really critical when it comes to horror films. Some of them just don't scare me anymore. Some of them are suspenseful, some of them are even funny. But one movie in 1997 scared the living crap out of me, and it still gives me goosebumps even now talking about it. It's the space-age horror film, Event Horizon.
She's in the upper ionosphere, and it looks like we're in very heavy chop, sir.
Bring us in nice and tight, Mr. Smith.
Sir?
Mr. Justin, how's my ship?
Smooth sailing, sir.
Matching speed on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark!
Range!
10,000 meters and closing, sir.
Start!
Yes, sir.
Get on the horn, see if anybody's listening.
This is the U.S. Aerospace Command Vessel Lewis and Clark hailing Event Horizon. Event Horizon, do you read?
Dr. Weir! I think you want to see this.
Where is she? Dead ahead, 5,000 meters.
Start! Anybody home?
Event Horizon, do you read?
3,000 meters and closing. Count CSA! 1,500 meters, sir. We're getting too close.
Where is it?
The scope is lit. It's right in front of us.
1,000 meters.
Proximity warning.
900. 800. 700. We're right on top of us, sir. We're gonna hit. Start!
Right there. Stop.
Reverse thrusters, full!
W.S. Anderson, starring some amazing acting talents like Lawrence Fishburne, and who's been in, well, everything you could probably imagine at this point. Sam Neill, the Jurassic Park ARC films, Jodie Richardson, Kathleen Quinlan, and Richard T. Jones, Jack Noseworthy, Sam Perstree, and Jason Isaacs from Star Trek Discovery. This film actually scared me when I saw it back in 1997. And it kind of gives me a uneasy feeling now, even now watching it. The premise of the movie is pretty simple. In the year 2040, after humankind started to colonize the solar system, we launched an experimental spaceship, the Event Horizon, a large Titanic-like spacecraft built to explore the boundaries of our solar system. Now, what was made public about the Event Horizon was that she was a deep space research ship. Its reactor went critical and the ship was destroyed. Unfortunately, that is not true. 7 years later, she reappeared right over the 8th planet, Neptune, in a decaying orbit. The Event Horizon was actually a secret government project to create a spacecraft capable of faster-than-light travel. After she reappeared, a search and rescue team, starring the actors I mentioned, with Lawrence Fishburne playing the captain of that ship and Sam Neill playing the designer and builder of the Event Horizon, go to investigate, see if the crew is still alive, and see if they can salvage the ship. When they get there, very bad things start to happen. Terrifying things. Now, before you think this is some kind of haunted house film, it is and it's not. I mean, some people may think this is like The Exorcist or Poltergeist, but this is taken to the next level, I think. With everything that's happened on board the Event Horizon, with this crew, with the rescue crew, it all shows how terrifying space travel can be. See, the Event Horizon was supposed to go to our nearest star, but where it went was to another reality, a reality of pure chaos, pure destruction, pure violence, of pure evil. for all intents and purposes, that dimension was hell itself. The search and rescue crew started to have intense visions of things they've done, things they think they've done wrong, the things that they're afraid of. And now it's taking prisoners and killing them in some of the most graphic ways possible. And it still gives me a chill every once in a while. Think back to the first time you saw the movie Alien, if you were alive back in the 70s. And I'm talking about the alien with Sigourney Weaver and the xenomorph that bursted out of the guy's chest. That was scary back then, and if you show that to a 16-year-old kid now, he probably still gets scared of it. Show this to a 16-year-old, and he will be terrified. What I really love about the movie, outside the all-star cast I just mentioned and the special effects, the way this movie was directed, was a simple fact that it gave you that internal terror of the sins being brought back against you and finishing you. The ultimate terror of how these characters are actually going to go through. Now again, what I really love about this movie is that it's one of those movies that was flying under the radar. It was released in 1997 and it didn't get a lot of positive critical responses, but actually gained a cult-like status that even people now, today, in 2021, are talking about it. Mainly because it's with Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill. And the both of them are still acting, and the both of them are still on top of their game. However, when it comes to a movie like this, trust me, you'll be scared too. The phrase infinite space, infinite terror goes right up there with the Alien slogan, in space no one can hear you scream. That's how good this scary movie was.